What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. We just finished talking with Tamataro, and now we're questioning LaBelle again, trying to get him to admit his guilt.
Okay, now let's practice that again, Filchy from the top.
Oh my god. Having to do Filch's voice and LaBelle's voice simultaneously? The only two characters I've maintained consistent voice dubbing and voice thing? Okay, this is gonna be good.
Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. And when we, heard a scream, heck. What was the next part again?
You have the memory capacity of a flea. This is the 30th time, you know. Now, 100 times more and we're done.
What on earth are they practicing?
I ain't cut out for this. Whoopsie daisy.
Oh,
Begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just all this practice. Yipes!
unbelievable. What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours?
Did Filch LaBelle's wallet just now? So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo?
Oh, it's you two, eavesdropping, are we? Pfft, you peasants are so tacky. Well, what do you want with me?
Your confession to being the Tamataro imposter would be nice right about now. Okay. Taro's true identity. Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had. And how about you... Wait, and how about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tamataro?
Filchy, you fool!
Yipes!
I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth.
So why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle?
Oh! Why to protect darling little Jinxie, of course.
But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. That also means she couldn't have possibly been Tamataro.
Interesting, but where are you going with this?
Since you ask so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who was really Tamataro.
Oh! Now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tamataro? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort.
That's right, Mr. LaBelle even told me Tamataro was a jinx, so,
I said Tamataro was Jinxie, you fool. Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea. Practice it 100 times more.
Yipes!
Ugh. Gotta give me a second. I gotta drink something. So, have you been called to testify tomorrow?
Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then.
Oh, I'll be waiting. With a special piece of hand cream I've been saving just for my hands.
Filchy, wake up, you lazy bones.
Huh? What? Was I sleeping? Must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle. Made me right sleepy, it did.
Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow.
Oh, I'm begging you, not another lesson. I ain't cut out for this thinking and remembering stuff. Right after Schnazola.
Keep quiet and do exactly as I say.
No, please, anything but another lesson.
Oh my god. That hurts. There they go. Missed our chance to get the truth out of him. Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow, one way or another. All that's left now is that lie Jinxie told. I do remember seeing a panel with that There's a famous voice actor who does a lot of anime for the U.S. and he does Broly, and I think he would always talk about how he hated doing that voice because there'd be nothing left afterwards after a recording session. We'd better go clear that up before tomorrow. You think they're done questioning Jinxie? Maybe, but let's see if she's over on Yokai Lane shopping for more charms. I mean, was she really released? Oh yeah, there she is. Sleeping again. Accursed nine-tailed fox, my grudge has but festered over time. At last vengeance will be mine. She must be possessed or sleepwalking again. Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. Psst, Jinxie. Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Ah, my charm must have fallen off again. Phew, guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning down my cords of steel. Are they done questioning you, Jinxie? Uh-huh, and on the way back I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released. Yeah, which one? Oh, the one with the nine-tailed fox and Tenmataro. It shows them dancing together. Dancing! Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together. Uh-huh, it's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges. Oh, right, for the municipal merger issue. No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning. We weren't fighting. It was just a spirited debate. It's what we like. No fighting. Charm slapped again. Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about. Okay, what you remember? Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. You already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important? Like what? Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time. Man, she is armed, ready to go. When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman QB were collapsed in the Fox chamber. That's what Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair. Oh, Satan's calling! Oh, I knew it, Satan! She's holding something back. Oh, here it comes! Satan! All hail Satan! Okay. Interesting. What am I looking for here? I'm gonna look at all her eyes. Oh, wait. I missed it? Oh, no. What am I missing here? Oh! 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 It's shaking! It's shaking! Gotcha! You were very nervous when you said that's all he said, weren't you? I know because I saw your fingers move as if you were going to slap someone with the charm. Huh? Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you? It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep. Talking in his sleep? So you admit that he did say something else? Wait, how did it repair itself? You're a demon. We're all demons. Oh, that's the twist. That's some Shyamalan stuff right there. How could you tell? Only a demon could have such powers. I agree. I agree. Yes. Spin-off series, Apollo goes back to hell and solves crimes for Satan. That's not even that funny. Pretty funny. What you remember? Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that? Could you be a little more specific? Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman QB." He said, what? The mayor actually confessed to the crime.
But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare.
A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare. This is one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we going to do now? Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. Right, just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair. Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession?
I didn't mention it, but he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer.
Why would the mayor confess like that? Could he really have been dreaming, or simply delirious? Who knows, but I sure feel like I'm in a living nightmare right now. Apollo, what are we going to do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our clients even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something. I know. Let's see here. Our lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman Kyubi and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox Chamber. But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well. Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation. Our mystery person must have then fled the Fox Chamber when it was opened. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Matero, yes.
But Papa and the Ultimate were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else.
What's going on here? LaBelle's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime? Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo. We have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenmataro Fluent LaBelle. Right, we'll get him with a legal exorcism justice style.
Face to foot style, how'd you like it?
Whoa, to be continued. We're back to the trial, baby. That's what that means. April 19, 9:30 a.m. What is this, day 3? Oh, wait. See, that's confusing, see? Because when it comes to trial and investigations, time passes. Yeah, okay. All right.
Court is now in session.
All rise for the honorable old guy who owed the name I don't know. Court is back in session for the trial of Damien Tenma. Feeling good. Apollo Justice Defense Team Leader is ready, Your Honor. Athena Cykes, Assistant Defender, is ready too, Your Honor. Yeah, I don't know. As chipper as ever, I see, and in French, no less. And the prosecution? What's this awkward pose? Very well then. By the way, I asked Detective Fulbright to provide sturdier shackles today. There will be no more of your funny business this time, Prosecutor Blackwell. Now, your opening statement, if you would. I believe it's a standard procedure for the prosecution to handle it. Looks like the judge is really bringing it today. He probably realized how Blackwell played him. That was one mean game of Simon Says. Yeah, His Honor has to fight to defend His Honor today. Your baldness. It's plain to see that you've always dreamed of delivering an epic opening statement. I have? I don't know if I'd say that. Why, of course you have. I saw it in your eyes the last time you gave the opening statement. That was the look of one who yearns deeply for the thrill of an epic opening statement. For decades now, you have been watching opening statements from your bench. They were the crown jewels of the court. The one thing you could not possess. The crown jewels? of the court? Now, at long last, they are within your grasp! How could you possibly refuse? Oh, so you don't mind if I do it then? I'll make a special exception. Just this once. Here we go again. Yep, more of Blackwell's mind games. Well, in that case, I think I might go ahead and make the opening statement myself. Ahem. In yesterday's session, we learned the shocking truth that... Ooh! The victim, Alderman Rex QB, was the Amazing Ninetales. We also learned that the Amazing Ninetales was a key figure in the yokai craze and anti-merger protests. It was further revealed that upon learning Rex QB's secret identity, Mayor Damien Tenma murdered him. The fact that the crime took place in a tightly locked room was also brought to light. And the only people in that tightly locked room were the defendant and victim. The defense proposed the existence of a hypothetical third party. But further investigation revealed no proof of a third party who had escaped the room. Ergo, we must conclude that the evidence against the defendant is, well, conclusive. Did I say something wrong? That was quite astonishing. You've truly outdone yourself this time. Oh, one more thing to boast about to my grandchild. Well, this was not an unexpected turn of events. Now then, it seems the prosecution has called a new witness to testify. The inexplicable yokai evidence left at the scene of the crime. Well, does that not demand some sort of explanation? The feathers and tracks. Weren't those left by the mayor while he was possessed? That was but an act to protect his daughter. Oh, yes, of course. I had suspected as much. Wait, did he actually believe the mayor's award-winning performance? His daughter was the one who planted the yokai evidence. Ergo, the true identity of the yokai in the manor was the manor's maid, Jinxie Tenma.
Objection!
The prosecution is engaging in mere conjecture. Would you care for some witness testimony then? For I am ready to prove that the little scamp is the one behind the Tenmataro farce. Witness testimony? I'll bet he means Filch and that creep LaBelle. Very well then. Bailiff, would you bring in the first witness? Oh, not again. Mr. Filch, you made quite the hasty exit yesterday. See that it doesn't happen again today.
Been knowing my hasty retreat since I was a kid. Bit of a trademark of mine.
Indeed, you managed to give a total of 5 bailiffs the slip.
Like those amateurs could ever nab me. Yipes.
Perhaps we should shackle you by the neck. That would keep you in place.
No, please. I'm liable to rip my own head off if I start running.
Your statement, now. Now, right meow.
Yes, sir, Mr. Blackhead, sir.
He may beat a hasty retreat, but there's no escaping Prosecutor Blackwell. Yeah, Blackwell didn't strike me as the give-up-easy type. Now then, Mr. Filch, your testimony, please. Specifically, the true nature of the yokai you saw in the manor shortly after the crime. The yokai is Jinxie. You know what? I'm gonna save this testimony for, the next episode. So, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. Bye!